106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences. Group ticket packages are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with the group.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bunt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch, and for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Chris King back at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, just set for Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Long Island Ducks and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Game 1 goes to the Ducks in dramatic fashion. Scheduled to be a 7-inning game. They win it in waddle-off style in the bottom of the 8th on a Daniel Fields RBI single that scores Breland Almodovar. And the Ducks have taken the first 2 games of the series. So here we go to the nightcap here. Long Island trying to make it 3 for 3. The right-hander Anderson De Leon set to get things going here for the Flock against Matt Hibbert. And the first pitch of our second game is ball 1.
Start time for game 2 is 8:59.
So 8:59, the start time of game 2 of doubleheader. The 1-0 is in there. Nope, check it off the plate, 2-0. And De Leon quickly falls behind Hibbert, the right fielder and leadoff man, 2-0. And now 3-0. So Ducks back-to-back.
Transportation services. Temperature of game 2 is 77 degrees.
77 degrees, so we're down 5 degrees from the first pitch temperature of our opening game. The 3-0 is up and away, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Hibbert for Anderson De Leon to open up the second game. For the Blue Crabs, Hibbert leads off in right. Jake Luce, the left fielder, bats second. Zach Collier in center hits third. David Harris will DH and swing cleanup. Alex Crosby at first base bats fifth. Ruby Silva at second hits sixth. Batting seventh, Josh McAdams, the third baseman. Hitting eighth, Joe DeLuca, the catcher. And batting ninth and playing short, Michael Baca. Right-hander Carl Bryce on the hill for Southern Maryland. So both teams have changed uniforms in between the games. Ducks in the home white, Crabs in their alternate thirds, the red tops with the gray pants. So Hibbert aboard. Here's Jake Lucci, the left fielder and two-man from the left side. Did not play in game 1. And Anderson De Leon misses up and away. 5 pitches off the plate from De Leon here to begin the second game. Hibbert held on at first by Nick Patari for Long Island. And that should be his first strike. It is 1-1. Batari at first, Steve Lombardozzi at second, Vladdy Frias the shortstop, Jesse Berardi at third, Ramon Flores in left, Breland Almodovar in center, Daniel Fields in right, Sal Giardina, the mustache man, doing the catching behind the dish for the Flock. So it'll be a 1-1 here to Lucci as De Leon wants to reset. And his pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. So Ducks took the opening game last night 6-5, a game they trailed 4-0 and rallied to win. And the opening game of the doubleheader today, they win it 3-2, a game they trailed 2-0. And waddled it off for their 4th waddle-off win of the year. The 1-2, poked foul back to the screen. Count holds on Lucci. Making his first appearance of this series, he's a 194 hitter, a homer and 10 runs batted in, but 0 for 12 in his last 7 games. So for the Ducks on the hill in this second game, the 25-year-old righty, born in Brooklyn, New York, 5'7", 150-pound Anderson De Leon. And he gets a swinging strikeout of Lucci for his first out tonight, 1 away.
White strikeout puts the first K on the Cradle of Aviation K-board in section 2.
Our home plate umpire for this second game is Michael Herring. He's joined by Warren Nicholson at first and Derek Moshe at third. And Ducks coming in the second half are now 3-3, Southern Maryland 2-4. Ducks have won 2 straight, Crabs have dropped 4 in a row. So Hibbert's still at first with 1 away. Here's Zach Collier, the center fielder, who is 0 for 1 in the opening game. De Leon's pitch in there for strike 1. Anderson is pitching in his 22nd game of the year, but just his 7th start. He worked in the bullpen 15 straight games before being put in the rotation. His record 2-1 with an ERA of 5.13. 0-1 is low. Good block by Giardina. No advance by Hibbert. 1-1. In 52 2/3 innings, he's allowed 55 hits. He's walked 21, struck out 51. And opponents batting .271 against the right-hander. For De Leon, second year with the Ducks, second year in the Atlantic League, and his 3rd year of pro ball. He was the 24th round pick of the Cincinnati Reds back in 2017 out of Iowa Central Community College. Swung through here by Collier, and it's 1-2. So we had an absolutely fantastic pitcher's duel in game 1 between Darrell Thompson for the Crabs and Brendan Feldman for Long Island. Both went 6 innings. Neither got the decision. And the bullpen for Long Island was flat out great as well. Here that misses low and in. In fact, in a tie game, Southern Maryland had a runner at third in the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings. And Feldman, Dragmeyer, and Barnes got strikeouts to end all 3 innings. So they were that close to taking the lead. Instead, the Ducks' only lead of the night came in the bottom of the 8th on a Daniel Fields single to left that brought home Breland Almodovar with a game-winning run. That up high for ball 3. So Daniel Fields has the last 2 waddle-off game-winning hits for Long Island. They've both come against Southern Maryland. He did it to the Crabs July 3rd as well on a double that brought home Jesse Berardi. Count now full on Collier. Throw over to first. Ooh, boy, Hibbert was leaning the wrong way. He's just able to get it under the tag of Nick Pittari. No score here in the top of the first. The problem for the Blue Crabs in this series is they just haven't gotten any extra base hits. To be specific, one extra base hit in the 2 games thus far. Be a 1-out payoff as Collier choked up off the knob of the bat, and he swings through it. So back-to-back strikeouts for De Leon.
Another K on the Cradle of Aviation K-board in section 206.
Southern Maryland again lost here last night 6-5. They had 8 hits, 7 singles, and a Bronson Butcher double. And then in the opening game tonight, they lose 3-2, 5 hits, all singles. So you put it together, they've had 13 hits in the series, but only 1 of those for extra bases. So Hibbert, who drew the leadoff walk, still at first with 2 down after the back-to-back Ks. And here's the DH and cleanup man, David Harris, 0 for 4 in the opener. De Leon misses there. Ball 1. Anderson working from the first base side of the rubber, comes set at his belt. And then misses again, low and away, 2-0. The 2-0. Again low, 3-0. So feast or famine right now for De Leon. Walked Hibbert, back-to-back strikeouts of Luce and Collier. Falls behind Harris, 3-0. Taking all the way as strike one. Quackerjack doing his thing atop the third base dugout. Getting the crowd revved up. De Leon's 3-1. Grounded to short. First chance for Frias. Shovels the short way to Lombardozzi. And the side retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, one left. Middle of the first at Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It's the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs nothing, and the Long Island Ducks coming to bat.
Favorite moment of winning the World Series in 1986?
On the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Scoreless game goes to the bottom of the first. Starting lineup for the Flock in this game 2 of the doubleheader. Vladdy Frias leads off at short. Steve Lombardozzi plays second and bats second. Davidson Romero will DH and hit third. Ramon Flores, the cleanup man, in left. Nick Batari at first base bats fifth. Daniel Fields in right swings sixth. Sal Giardina will catch and bat seventh. Jesse Berardi, the 8-man, at third base. And in the 9-hole, Breland Almadova patrolling center field. All that in support of right-hander Anderson De Leon. For the Blue Crabs defensively, they have Alex Crosby at first, Ruby Silva at second, Michael Baca at short, Josh Adams at third, Jake Lucci in left, Zach Collier in center, Matt Hibbert in right, Joe DeLuca does the catching, and on the hill, just completing his warm-ups, the 27-year-old right-hander from Jackson, Mississippi, 6'4", 195-pound Carl Bryce, who is making his first start of the year against the Ducks, and overall, it is his 20th game of the season, but just his 4th start. So, again, we'll get through what he's done this year. He was pretty much primarily, in fact, solely a reliever with Gastonia, and then came over to Southern Maryland where they've used him just as a starter. The first to face him, switch hitting Vladdy Frias, the shortstop at the top of the order, and he almost hit him there and at the thighs as Bryce missed, and the count 1-0. Bryce's overall numbers on the year, 1-1 record, with a 7.09 earned run average. So obviously it's been a struggle with either team he's pitched for. Vladdy 1 for 4 in the opener. The 1-0. Looped the back foul over the screen, and boy, smashing off the window of the press box area, or the control room actually. I know that's shatterproof glass, but boy, that sounded like broken glass. Overall for Bryce, he's worked 33 innings, allowing 31 hits, 31 walks, so to control a huge issue for him, 31 strikeouts. No major league experience for Carl Bryce, independent ball only, so no affiliated work either. Looped foul, third base side by Frias. It's 1-2. Here's a pitch. Another foul ball. So Frias working out Bryce here early on to try to get aboard for Long Island. So the breakdown for Bryce with the Gastonia Honey Hunters, 16 relief appearances, no record, 7.41 ERA. For Southern Maryland, 3 games all starts, 1-1, 6.75 ERA. He misses in the dirt, 2-2. So either team that he's pitched for, doesn't matter which club, doesn't matter what role, ERA right around 7 runs per game. Two. Another foul ball. Souvenir machine right now is Vladimir Frias. Bryce, the righty, all the way over on that first base side of the rubber. And one heck of a battle here to open the game. 2-2. Low and in, and Vladimir has worked it full. So finally a payoff on the way. Ripped it foul. It is the 5th foul ball of this at bat, and that's the 8th pitch. That one an 89.9 mile an hour fastball. And Bryce has touched 90 a few times here, but boy, what an opening at bat as a pitcher. I'm sure you just want to settle in and get that first guy. And he's already 8 pitches deep on 3 balls and 5 fouls. The payoff. Upstairs, ball 4. What an at-bat by Frias. 9 pitches to work out a game-opening walk. And that's another First National Bank of LI walk to first. Go first, go far.
Go far. Now batting for the Ducks, second baseman, number 2, Steve Lombardozzi.
So Vladdy Frias, with all that speed at first, has 5 steals on the year. Check that. Frias has 8 steals on the year, has only been caught once, and the Ducks have run wild on Southern Maryland in the season series. Here's Steve Lombardozzi. The second baseman and switch hitter is in, and he takes strike 1. Lombo 0 for 3 in the opener. Frias already beyond the cutout at first, and he's going to draw a throw over from Bryce. In the season series, the Ducks have now stolen 33 bases against Southern Maryland and only been thrown out 3 times. So they are going to run. Almadova had the stolen base in the opener. Almadova stole home last night on the back end of a steal with Frias on the front end. Lombardozzi gets into it to shallow right. Hibbert coming in under it will make the catch for the first out. So here comes Davidson Romero as he's swinging the hot bat.
The designated hitter, number 21, Davidson Romero.
Last night, Ducks won it 6-5. They had only 3 hits. He had 2 of them, a single and a homer. He was 2 for 3 in the opener tonight, a single and another homer. So he has homered in both games of the series, and they have both been no doubters that he accentuated with huge bat flips both times. fastball misses away for ball one. In fact, Matt Hibbert, who was in left field last game, didn't even move when Romero hit that monstrous home run over both walls in left and then gave the bat the humongous end-over-end bat flip toward his own dugout on the first base side. Another throw over to first, and Frias back there. So I talked about some of these numbers for Davidson. 6 home runs on the year now, 5 of them here in this ballpark, 4 of them against Southern Maryland. So 4 of his 6 home runs against the Blue Crabs. And missing in with a heater is Bryce, ball 2. This is no surprise for Davidson Romero. Duck fans who were at the 2018 All-Star game of this field watched him win the home run derby when he was then playing for the New Britain Bees. Frias goes. The pitch is roped down the left field line for another base hit. Frias going to third. Lou Ford's going to send him home, and he will score. RBI double for the red-hot Davidson Romero, and the Ducks have an early 1-0 lead, just 3 batters in. For Romero, RBI 27 on the year. That'll bring up Ramon Flores. He 2-homered in the opening game, his 3rd of the year. He's batting cleanup, going 1 for 3, and the Ducks 3-2 waddle-off win in 8 innings. A game scheduled for 7. Went 8. This one is scheduled for 7 as well. Long Island out to the lead for the first time in the series. And this one, another moon ball to right center. The second baseman, Silva, calling off everybody and making the grab for the second out.
Now batting for the Ducks, first baseman, number 26, Nick Batari.
So here's Nick Batari, the first baseman and 5-hitter from the right side. First appearance of this series for the Wading River Long Island product. It's my wife's hometown, so love to see a guy from Wading River getting a chance here with the Ducks. And Batari swinging the hot bat of late. He's batting .391 now on the year. No homers, 2 runs batted in. He's got Romero at second with 2 down. Ooh, and that almost took off his head from Bryce. Serious pop in that glove of DeLuca. So Batari, a 3-game hitting streak, hits in 5 of the last 6. To watch that average push towards 400, and again, brief action since joining the Ducks. Laid off that one, it misses away, 2-0. So the Ducks certainly extending right-hander Carl Bryce here in the very first inning. We mentioned Bryce has only made 3 starts, but has had 1 outing this year where he threw 120 pitches, so no concerns there after working out of the pen so much to start the year. Up and in again, it's ball 3. Ducks with a 1-0 lead here in the home first, trying to add to it with 2 down and a man at second. 3-0, taken all the way for strike 1. Waiting on deck, the hero of Game 1, Daniel Fields. (3-1). Checked his swing. Did he hold up? The appeal to first. And Warren Nicholson says he did. So it's a base on balls, another walk. First National Bank of LI, walk to first, go far. That means Daniel Fields will be the 10th batter of tonight's game. Did you know you could join Planet Fitness for as low as $10 a month? Visit planetfitness.com today to find your nearest club and learn more. So pair of walks and a double already surrendered by Bryce here in the inning. And here is Fields, the right fielder, and sixth man from the left side. Daniel hitting .279 to begin the night, 5 homers, 30 runs batted in, picked up RBI 31 when he won the game. Here, tags it to center field, but playable for Collier. Backpedaling and waiting for it to land in his glove, which it does. So the Ducks have to settle for a run on a hit. There was 2 walks and a pair left. Long Island leads it 1-0 as we head to the second in CI.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Vin Mazzaro, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
The 2021 season of Ducks Baseball is presented by Catholic Health. Visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. The Ducks with a 1-0 lead as we go to the second, and right-hander Anderson De Leon scheduled to face Alex Crosby, Ruby Silva, and Josh McAdams, 5, 6, and 7 in Stan Clyburn's order. So we mentioned the Ducks digging an early hole in both of the first 2 games of the series. Must be nice to play with the lead, as Long Island only had a lead when the game ended in the opener on the waddle-off single by Daniel Fields the other way.
Crosby.
And last night, after trailing 4-0 after 1 inning, they plated 6 straight runs to take a 6-4 lead and held on to win it 6-5. So here's Alex Crosby, the first baseman from the left side, in against De Leon. And Anderson misses away with ball 1. Crosby 2 for 3 in the opening game. But I mentioned all these hits for Southern Maryland in the series now. The tapper foul. 13 hits in the series, but only 1 for extra bases. And the guy who has that extra base hit, Bronson Butcher, doubled last night, didn't play in the opening game, isn't playing in this one, at least the start. So they have nobody in the lineup of the first game or the second game who has an extra base hit yet in this series. That little fadeaway change from Anderson De Leon misses, and it's 2 balls and a strike now on Crosby. Their leading hitter coming in to tonight at .309 with 6 homers and 32 ribbies. There's a strike. It's 2-2. Crosby had his 10-game hitting streak end last night. De Leon a long look into Giardina, and now the kick and the pitch. Foul tip, held by Giardina. And that's the 3rd strikeout already tonight for the right-hander, 1 away.
Section 206. Now batting for the Blue Crabs, second baseman, number 12, Ruby Silva.
So here's the former Long Island Duck, Ruby Silva. Second baseman in from the left side, 0 for 3 in the opener. De Leon's pitch. Outside, ball 1. Anderson last worked Thursday morning, that 11 a.m. start in Southern Maryland. that the Ducks won 13-6, as here it's ball 2. That was the game they stole 10 bases and set a franchise record. Did have one caught stealing, 10 for 11 in the thievery department, as swinging through this one is Silva for strike 1. Anderson got the win in that contest, despite the fact he allowed 7 hits and 5 runs in his 6 innings of work. Ducks ran wild and gave him a lot of support. (2-1) away, 3-1, and one of his best games of the year. In fact, his first start for the Ducks after working 15 times as a reliever came right here against Southern Maryland on July 5th. So first time he started a game for Wally Backman against the Blue Crabs, 4 innings of 2-hit shutout ball. It's the only time he's not allowed a run as a starter. Gets a little chopper here. Tough play for him. He will glove to glove flip it to Batari and get Silva on the 1-3 putout. Nice job, De Leon.
Now batting for the Blue Crabs, third baseman, number 7, Josh McAdams.
So to bring up Josh McAdams, the third baseman, 1 for 4 in the opening game. Started the night hitting .261, a team best 13 homers, and third on the club with 42 runs batted in. Righty-righty matchup here as De Leon has a chance to retire him in order. Ground ball foul, left side, 0-1. So De Leon coming in has won 2 of his last 3 starts. And trying to deliver a third straight game for Long Island here on their home field against the Blue Crabs. Slider. Grounded foul again, third base side. This is the 15th meeting of the year between the two teams. Ducks have 8 wins, Southern Maryland 6. Of course, the Ducks won the first half North Division title by 6 games now, technically over Southern Maryland. Both teams still have a first half game to be made up in the second half as the 0-2 rides upstairs for ball 1. And right now, Lancaster atop the North Division. Ducks second at 3-3. Southern Maryland third at 2-4. And then York loses a 5 straight 1-5. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And 1-2-3 go the Blue Crabs. The Ducks have just retired Southern Maryland. 1-2-3, making this another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit psegli.com/efficiency. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. Ducks lead it 1-0 as we head to the home second.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at psegline.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Ducks tonight playing game 3 of a 7-game homestand. Crabs are here tomorrow night to close it out. Then the Barnstormers arrive Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night, Ducks t-shirts go out to the first 1,500. Saturday, a fireworks spectacular. Sunday at 5:05, Ducks sunglasses to the first 1,500. And, of course, every Sunday is a family fun day. Pre-game, you can play catch on the Ducks field, and post-game, kids run the bases. Get your tickets at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, via the Ducks mobile app, or over the phone 631-940-TIXX. Sal Giardina to lead off the last of the second, with Long Island leading it 1-0. And right-hander Carl Bryce misses ball 1. Giardina did not play in the opening game tonight. The Ducks won it 3-2 in waddle-off fashion in the bottom of the 8th, an extra inning. Bryce again misses wide, 2-0 on Giardina. For the year, hitting .292, fourth best average on the flock, 3 homers, 27 runs batted in. Smacks it in right center field for a base hit. So second straight inning, the Ducks have the leadoff man aboard.
Third baseman, number 25, Jesse Berardi.
So here's Jesse Berardi, 8-man in the order, taking strike 1 from Bryce. Berardi playing third base, batting from the left side, 0 for 3 in the opener. Giardina to the cutout at first. And Bryce missing high and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Sal, the catcher, does have 4 steals on the year and 4 tries. So again, he has not been caught. Throw over, and he does get back. So we'll get a 1-1. Checked his swing. Strike, says home plate umpire Joe DeLuca, relaying the call, of course, from the automated ball strike system. 1-2 on Berardi, a .282 hitter on the year, 7 homers, 27 runs batted in. The 1-2 is outside, 2-2. Berardi had a terrific game Thursday morning in Southern Maryland in that 13-6 win, had a homer and 3 runs batted in, and had 1 of Long Island's 10 stolen bases, a team record. Looks at 1 low and in, and the count full. Ducks trying to add to a 1-0 lead here, bottom of the second of a 7-inning contest. Payoff, Giardina goes, and it's slapped away foul down the left field line, slicing out of play. I mentioned for the Ducks, it's game 3 of a 7-game homestand. For Southern Maryland, it's game 6 of a 7-game road trip. They lost 2 of 3 in Lancaster. They've lost the first 2 here, so far just 1-4 on the trip, with no chance for it to be a winning trip. Here it's fouled back by Berardi, and the count holds. But once they finish tomorrow night here, Southern Maryland goes home for a 12-game homestand, their largest of the year. 3 games each against Lexington, York, Long Island, and West Virginia. A dozen straight at Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland. Throw over to first, very close play, but Giardina was back. So Bryce figuring if he was running on a 3-2 before, he's probably running on a 3-2 again. Wanting to try to prevent him from getting the running start. And again, especially as I talked about how the Ducks have run wild against Crabs, pitching and catching combo. He goes again, and it's popped up behind home plate. DeLuca gives it a look, but it's well out of play and bounces out of the upper deck and down below. So the Comac native, Jesse Berardi, battling here with another 3-2 coming his way. Giardina at first does not go, and he grounds it to first. Crosby throws to short. Good grab by Baca, back to first, not in time. So they'll just get one on the fielder's choice that goes 3-6. So 1-on-1 out for Breland Almadova, the 9-man and center fielder.
Now batting for the Ducks, the center fielder, number 37, Breland Almadova.
So Breland scored the winning run in the Waddle-Off win, bottom of the 8th inning. He was the ghost runner, starting at second base in the extra inning. Vladdy Frias flew out to left to get him the third. They intentionally walked Steve Lombardozzi, and then Daniel Fields, pinch hitting, put it to left for the game-winning hit. Almadova touched home, and the celebration was on. Here he takes letter high, ball 1. Almadova was 1 for 3 in the game with that game-winning run in. Also had a stolen base. He has steals in both games of the series. Mentioned he stole home last night. Showed bunt there. Took the pitch for a strike, 1-1. So Berardi replaces Giardina at first as the runner. Jesse with 4 steals and 5 tries, and I mentioned 1 in Southern Maryland Thursday morning in the franchise record 10-steal game, a franchise record that had stood for 20 years. That's pretty impressive. Swinging through it here is Almadova, 1-2. Way back in season 1 of Ducks baseball, it was actually less than a month into the first season. First game ever in Ducks history was April 28th, 2000. So let me do the math here. Just 10 days into their existence, the Ducks had 8 steals against the Newark Bears in a game here. Time called here. May the 8th, 2000, Ducks were hosting the Newark Bears at this ballpark, had 8 stolen bases to set a team record that stood for 20 years until they swiped 10 bags Thursday down in Maryland. Bryce's 1-2, swung through, and that'll be his first strikeout, 2 gone.
Now batting for the Ducks, shortstop, number 1, Vladimir Frias.
So to the top of the order for Vladimir Frias, has scored the only run of the game tonight. Walked and came home on the Davidson Romero RBI double last inning. In on the hands, and he grounds it foul right side. So Frias, 1 for 4 in the opening game. That extended his on-base streak to 19 games. He's walked here, so now make it 20 straight games, reaching base safely for the former Barnstormer. Leaning on the mound between the battery mates of DeLuca and Bryce. We talked about Bryce, independent ball only, pitched for the York Revolution in 2018, then started this year with Gastonia, struggled as a reliever with an ERA of almost 7.5 runs per game, and made his Blue Crabs debut July 24th in Maryland against the High Point Rockers as a starter, and he's worked exclusively as a starter for Southern Maryland. Looped back to the top of the screen by Frias. He's in a 2-strike hole. Berardi to the cutout at first. Quick throw over, and Jesse back. Vladimir getting some chance going from the youngsters behind home plate. I think it's Vladdy Batty. So I believe they found something that rhymes with Vladdy, and that's Batty. So the bat's been red hot of late. I believe that's the chant. I'm not 100% sure, but it sounds like that. Here the runner goes. The pitch is outside. The throw down, head first slide, and let's see, he is out. So just the 4th time all year the Blue Crabs have gunned down a man. Berardi caught stealing to end the inning, and the side retired. No runs, a hit, nobody left. To the 3rd we go in Central Islip, Long Island on top of Southern Maryland, 1-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it, check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak paver, let Nicolak pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Well, the Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. 3 injuries to tell you about, all pitchers. Righty Johnny Hellweg, an upper body injury. Southpaw Francisco Grzeski, a lower body issue. And lefty Brandon Sherman, lower body ailment as well. So Ducks lead at 1-0 as we go to the 3rd inning. And righty Anderson De Leon to face 8-9-1 in the Crabs order. Joe DeLuca, Michael Baca, and Matt Hibbert. To open the game, Anderson De Leon walked Matt Hibbert. Since then, he has retired 6 straight, 4 of those via strikeout. So DeLuca takes the first pitch right down Main Street for strike 1. DeLuca 0 for 3 in the opener. On the year, a .286 hitter with 4 homers and 30 runs batted in. Skies it to left. The shortstop, Frias, out to make the nice over-the-shoulder catch for the first out. Make it 7 straight, sat down by De Leon.
Now batting for the Blue Crabs, shortstop, number 3, Michael Baca.
There's Michael Baca. For me, he was the player of the game for Southern Maryland in the opener. He went 2 for 2, but he had a defensive play at short that's one of the best I've ever seen. He was diving to his right on the outfield grass to knock it down, and then laying on his side, he threw it along the dirt, sidearm somehow, to second base to get a force out there when it looked like he had no chance to make any play. And again, both the stop with the glove and the throw from laying on his side were incredible. Either one of them would have been an amazing play on its own, but put it together, and it was highlight reel material. There's ball 1 to Baca. And now strike 1. Baca did have one of the 2 runs batted in the opening game as well, along with McAdams. The 1-1 is outside. Crosby and McAdams scored the only 2 runs for the Crabs in the opening game of our doubleheader tonight that went 8 innings, scheduled for 7. Ducks waddled off. De Leon pitching with confidence here, but missing outside, 3-1 on the 9-man. Baca, a .255 hitter, a pair of homers, 22 knocked in. De Leon kicks and comes home. There's a slider strike and the count full. Payoff, chopped to third. Berardi's got it there. Sidearms across to Batari, so Berardi to Batari, 2 away.
Now batting for the Blue Crabs, right fielder, number 4, Matt Hibbert.
So to the top of the order for Hibbert, he's the only man to reach tonight in the game. He drew a walk to open the contest, and since then, De Leon has retired everybody below him in the order, 2 through 9. Hibbert with that open stance from the right. And De Leon drops in strike 1. Anderson, a part of the Ducks' 2019 championship team. In the regular season, he pitched in 7 games. Much like this year, split time between the bullpen and a starting role, and then pitched 1 time in the playoffs as well. Boy, same exact pitch, same exact result. Quickly, 0-2. So De Leon locked in here from the get-go. And trying to make it 9 in a row retired if he can get the dangerous Hibbert. Always finds a way on, it seems, Matt Hibbert. And he'll step out. Hibbert had his 5-game hit streak come to an end in the opening contest. Setting up outside is Giardina. It's ripped down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Hibbert turning first, and he'll cruise into second with a 2-out stand-up double. So that's the first hit of the night for the Blue Crabs. And just their 2nd extra base hit of the series. 3 games now, they've had only 2 extra base hits. A Bronson double last night, had no extra base hits in the opener, and now a Hibbert double here in the nightcap. But just like that, Southern Maryland, the tying run in scoring position, trailing 1-0 here in the top of the 3rd, and Jake Lucci, who struck out swinging in the 1st, is the batter. Lucci now 0 for 13 in his last 8 games. Hibbert dances off second, and Lucci takes strike 1. Top of the 3rd, Ducks with a 1-0 lead. Southern Maryland, their first hit off De Leon, breaking up the string of 8 in a row sat down by the right-hander. And now Lucci trying to at least tie this game. Swings through that one, 0-2. So same start that De Leon had on Hibbert, but hoping for a different result, a different ending. Outfield straightaway, pretty shallow in left and center. A little deeper in right is Daniel Fields. 0-2, popped up right side. The second baseman Lombardozzi will give way to the pitcher, De Leon, who makes the grab and retires the side. No runs, a hit, 1 man left. To the home 3rd we go. Long Island's on top of Southern Maryland, 1-0.
Hey fans, this is catcher Hector Sanchez, and you are listening to Dog Baseball on the Long Island Dogs Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks with a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the third. We check the out-of-town scoreboard. One rain out in the battle of the Pennsylvania teams tonight. Lancaster scheduled to play in York, but rain prevented that. Barnstormers won at 5-2 last night. Lancaster has won 3 straight. York has dropped 5 in a row. Again, if you're joining us late, Ducks won the opener of the doubleheader here tonight as they beat Southern Maryland 3-2 in waddle-off fashion in 8 innings. In High Point, North Carolina, the Lexington Legends have a 5-1 lead over the Rockers in the top of the 9th. So one more chance for High Point to try to close that 5-run gap. Lexington won at 7-5 last night. And Gastonia at home right now all over West Virginia, 9-2. The Honey Hunters lead the Power in the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll get you the Major League scores with big days for both the Mets and Yankees coming up in just a bit as Vladdy Frias leads off the top of the third. He was at the plate when Jesse Brody was caught stealing to end the second inning, so he's back up there. And he rips it into right field. Coming in is Hibbert on the run, makes the catch, let her high for the first down.
Now batting for the Ducks, second baseman, number 2, Steve Lombardozzi.
So here's Lombardozzi, still looking for his first hit of the twin bill. 0 for 3 in the opening game, flew out to right in the first inning of the nightcap. Not too often, Lombardozzi even goes back-to-back games without getting a hit, or at least finding a way on board. He's great at both as he takes up high for ball 1. So Carl Bryce, into his third inning of work, gave up the RBI double to Romero in the opening inning. That brought home Frias. That's the game's only run. Bryce took something off that one. It missed outside, 2-0. Taking the other way, slicing away out of play down the left field line, foul. Lombardozzi, we mentioned some impressive numbers across the board coming into tonight. 49 runs, that was tied for 8th in the league. 72 hits, 6th best. 8th in total bases with 118. 2nd in walks, 48 walks, so terrific eye at the plate. Pulls this one through the right side. It'll get under the glove of the diving second baseman, Ruby Silva. So first hit of the twin bill for Lombardozzi and a 1-out runner for the Flock.
Now batting for the Ducks, designated hitter, number 21, Davidson Romero.
So here's the red-hot Davidson Romero. Last night, 2 for 3 with a homer. Opening game, 2 for 3 with a homer. This game, RBI double, driving in the game's only run. So, what will Carl Bryce do to try to retire Davidson Romero? Lombardozzi, terrific speed at first. Does not go, and that's ball 1. Lombardozzi had 3 stolen bases Thursday morning in Southern Maryland. As mentioned, the Ducks with 10 steals to set a team record. Turbo had 4 of them. Lombardozzi had 3. They had 7 of the 10 swipes. And on cue, Bryce going to throw over to bring Steve back to the bag. So Turbo 4 steals, Lombardozzi 3, 1 each for Romero, Berardi, and Freeman. And the only guy caught stealing in that game was Ramon Flores for the Flock. 10 steals and 11 tries. Incredible. This one in the dirt, blocked by DeLuca. Lombardozzi was going to try for second, but DeLuca found it so quickly that Steve scampered back to first. Earlier today in Kansas City, Yankees took the rubber game from the Royals 5-2 as they used 6 different pitchers to pull within a game and a half of the Boston Red Sox for the wild card spot, second wild card spot. Red Sox going in tonight had lost 8 of their last 10 games. (2-0) the count to Romero. Smashes it foul off the railing in front of the Crabs dugout, and despite the fact the railing was there, still had one member of Southern Maryland leaping out of the way. Again, each of Davidson's home runs in the first 2 games of this series have been followed by big-time bat flips, sending that thing end over end high in the air toward the Ducks dugout. He is really styled. Another throw over, very close play. Might have hit Lombardozzi. It did, as a matter of fact. So Alex Crosby, the first baseman for the Crabs, checking on him, and now Lombardozzi is going to have to walk it off here. Johnny Turbo coaching at first. Some words of encouragement. And trainer Deanna Reynolds wants to make sure he's all right. She's out of the dugout too, but it just may have caught him in the small of the back or below that, and Lombo appears to be okay. He'll walk that lead a couple steps shy of the cutout as Davidson Romero awaits a 2-1 pitch from right-hander Carl Bryce. Almost hit him, did it? Yep, you know what? It grazed him on the belt. So he's going to take his base, and the Ducks have something brewing here. First and second, one away for Ramon Flores.
Now batting for the Ducks, left fielder, number 15, Ramon Flores.
Well, the Mets a double dip tonight in Flushing. Last night they played 1 inning before the rains came. That was a suspended game with the Nationals leading 3-1. Mets won it though 8-7. And in the nightcap, they will play a 7-inning game, much like the Ducks and Blue Crabs are playing here. Here's Ramon Flores. And he takes low and in, ball 1. So Lombardozzi at second, Romero at first. 1 away, Ducks trying to add to a 1-0 lead in the home third. Misses away. Getting word here, too, that that second Mets game was postponed. Trying to get to the details on that, but that's what the MLB website is just listing it as postponed. It's supposed to be a 7-inning second game. 2-0. Off the plate, 3-0 now to Flores, who had a homer in the opener, his third of the year, and popped out to the second baseman, Silva, out in right field his first time through. (3-0). Taking all the way, there's strike 1. It doesn't look like the Yankees are going to get any help tonight. To that in a minute, as there is ball 4. Another base on balls, and that's another First National Bank of LI walk to first, go far. Third walk tonight for Bryce, and the bases are full of Ducks.
Now batting for the Ducks, first baseman, number 26, Nick Posare.
So big spot for Nick Batari. Base is full, one away. Ducks with a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. He walked in the opening inning. Skies it. Foul territory behind home plate. That'll reach the seats. Oh and 1 on the first baseman. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. So apparently they had rain in the city. It was just straight rain that postponed that game. I was just checking out the Mets Twitter feed. So they'll play a doubleheader tomorrow now, again beginning at 12:10. With game 2 following. Here Batari takes it the other way to right field. Hibbert will line it up, make the catch, tagging from third and trying to score is Lombardozzi, and he will standing up. So sac fly for Nick Batari and make it 2-0 Long Island. For Batari, just his 3rd run batted in as a Duck.
Now batting for the Ducks, right fielder, number 29, Daniel Deal.
So here's the game 1 hero, Daniel Fields. Game-winning hit in the bottom of the 8th to bring home Almadova and allow the Ducks to waddle off for the 4th time this year. He flew to center in the opening inning. First and second, now 2 away as the other runners stayed put. Romero at second, Flores at first. Strike 1 to Fields. Mentioned the Yankees not getting any help tonight from the Rays. Tampa is at Fenway. The Red Sox lead it 14-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Again, that's the battle of the top 2 teams in the AL East. Rays had a 4-game lead coming into the series. They stretched it to 5 last night with a win. But it looks like the Red Sox are cruising, leading by 13 runs at home in the home 8th. 1-1 way up and outside for ball 2. The other team the Yankees are chasing for the wild card are the Athletics. They're in Cleveland. The Indians lead that one 2-1. Two-1 to Fields. In the air, shallow right center. The second baseman, Silva, puts it away, and the side retired. So the Ducks have to settle for a run on a hit. There was a hit batsman, a walk, and 2 men left. Long Island leads it 2-0 after 3 tonight in CI.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Remember what life used to be like? Before the virus, before the isolation? Remember the sights, the sounds, and those incredible smells? Remember when you didn't have to be 6 feet apart and there were reasons to celebrate? Remember what that felt like? It's time to make new memories to remember. Welcome back. Get tickets at liducks.com. liducks.com.
you can follow along all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. Now, if the Ducks hit 100 home runs this year, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Cracker Jack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Again, the Ducks hit a pair of home runs in the opening game, solo blasts for Davidson Romero and Ramon Flores. So they now have 66 home runs as they play in game number 66. So they are right on 1 homer a game pace. They do play 120 games in this abbreviated season, so they are well ahead of the pace. They need to hit 100, and our friends at Chappie's would kick in the $5,000 to that charity. So Long Island takes a 2-0 lead to the 4th. The Ducks 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. The Crabs no runs, 1 base hit off Anderson De Leon and no errors. Zach Collier, the 3-man, to lead it off for the visitors. He struck out swinging in the first. Here, thought about a bunt, drew it back, and took the pitch, ball 1. This is Chris King. I thank you so much for tuning in to Ducks Baseball tonight. Around the world, as I like to say, on liducks.com, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball, and Facebook Live. No matter where you tune in to check out the Ducks, we appreciate it. We welcome in the Blue Crabs fans as well as here. Putting it into center is Collier. Long run for Almodovar near the track, is able to make the catch and then use the wall to slow his momentum down. Oh boy, he hit at 390 and the wall's at 400. 1 away.
Designated hitter, number 14, David Harris.
So we welcome in, as we mentioned, all the Crab fans tuning in from Crustacean Nation, as they like to call it down there. About 30 miles south of our nation's capital in Waldorf, Maryland. Or welcome all baseball fans, Atlantic League fans, anybody that's tuning in tonight to check out the defending Atlantic League champions, the Atlantic League Ducks, or Long Island Ducks, defending champs of the Atlantic League, and also, of course, the team with the best overall record this year. They've won the first half. With 2 terrific seasons so far under manager Wally Backman, and having won the North Division first half title, know they are going to get a chance to defend that championship come October. Ball 1 here to David Harris. And now breaking ball that doesn't quite break as much as De Leon had hoped for. It's inside, 2-0. Harris bounced into a fielder's choice in the first. Down and away, misses the righty, 3-0.
Everybody clap your hands.
Taking all the way is Harris, strike 1. Well, I mentioned the Mets winning that suspended game, having the nightcap rained out. 3-1 is well hit to left. Flores going over, he won't get there. It's 1 hop off the wall. Digging for second is Harris, and he'll be in there with a stand-up double. So how about that? The Blue Crabs, coming into this game, had only 1 extra base hit total in the first 2 games of the series. Now they have 2 extra base hits in the last 2 innings.
Number 15, Alex Crosby.
And it brings Alex Crosby to the plate as the tying run. He struck out swinging in the second. So Mets are chasing the Phillies and the Braves in the NL East. Braves right now at home for Cincinnati. They lead the Reds 5-3 in the top of the 9th. So Reds' last chance to close the gap. Strike 1 on Crosby. And the Phillies losing at home right now to the Dodgers 3-2 in the top of the 6th. Oh-1. Pop foul back behind home, 0-2. So that's going to be an incredible stretch run here. Again, Yankees right now a game and a half behind the Red Sox for that second wild card spot. But Red Sox leading 14-1. That should go back to 2 games. Yankees also only 2.5 back of the Oakland A's for that first wild card spot. Yankees realistically probably can't win the division, just like the Mets can't be the wild card team. Mets have to win the NL East. As that one misses. 1-2 now to Crosby. Mets right now 1.5 back of the Phillies, but if they don't win that game, Mets would be just a game out of first. They're just a half game back of Atlanta. The Braves leading at home. De Leon misses down and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's going to be so much fun to see both teams who've come at this from different angles. Obviously, the Mets had the lead in the NL East for almost the whole year. The Yankees have really turned it on since the trade deadline and those great acquisitions. And will one team make it? Will both? Will neither? That's what we're going to find out in this final month plus. 2-2 on the ground is short. Frias throws across to Batari. And there's the second out. Crossing the third is Harris.
Second baseman, number 12, Ruby Silva.
So David Harris, the first Blue Crab to get to third base in this game, as it takes until the 4th inning for them to do that. That's how good Anderson De Leon's been for Long Island. And with a 2-0 lead here, Ruby Silva is the tying run at the dish. Silva 10 home runs on the year, tied for second on Southern Maryland. Okay, he was step back, taking all the way. Strike one. Silva played 11 games for the Ducks back in 2018. Did have 2 home runs with the Flock, but only batted .217. A terrific year since coming over to Southern Maryland. Red hot bat, 0-1. Chop foul, right side, 0-2. Nothing in 2 on the Crabs' second baseman. The pitch, away, ball 1. Anderson De Leon's highest pitch count this year, 101 pitches, July 23rd in York. I'll check that. That was July 30th here against Gastonia, the 101 pitch outing. 1-2. Big chopper, De Leon going to play it himself, bobbles it, picks it up, flips to Batari, who's able to backhand it. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective, and the side retired. No runs a hit, 1 man left. Ducks still lead it 2-0 as we go to the last of the 4th in what is scheduled to be a 7-inning game.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Daniel Fields, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The other day, my husband, Jason, was searching for something to watch on TV, and he said, "Baby, I want to take off." And I said, "Me too. Cancun?" And he said, "No, I mean our life. Get to the next level." So we called First National Bank of Long Island. Now we're going places.
With access to local decision makers who are known for highly personalized service, First National is the bank that always puts you first. Newsweek named us the best small bank in New York State. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Again, Duck fans, playoff tickets are on sale now. The Ducks know they will certainly host one game, and that is Game 1 of the North Division Championship Series on this field Monday, October 11th. If they advance to the Championship Series, they would host Games 1 and 2 of that Friday, October 15th, Saturday, October 16th. So again, get that mind going for mid-October playoff baseball. Ducks trying to Again, win back-to-back titles like they did back in 2012 and 2013, and you can be a part of it. Get your tickets over the phone, 631-940-TIXX, via the Ducks mobile app, online at liducks.com, or at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office. We go to the home fourth, Long Island with a 2-0 lead, trying to sweep the doubleheader as they won the opening game 3-2 in waddle-off fashion in 8 innings. This one's scheduled for 7, as the first one was. And right-hander Carl Bryce to face the bottom third of Long Island's order and start with Sal Giardina, the catcher, who reached on a single to right center his first time through.
Number 24, Sal Giardina.
So Giardina in, Bryce is ready. At his belt in the first pitch. Swung through, 0-1. Mentioned it's his first start against the Ducks. Bryce pitched in relief against Long Island when he was with Gastonia twice. That's it. Foul tip here by Giardina, and quickly down 2 strikes. We have a defensive switch for Southern Maryland. Ruby Silva, who was the second baseman, has come out of the game. Cesar Trejo in to replace him. 0-2. Golfed foul, first base side. Low and inside for ball 1. So Silva is done. He had a pair of comebackers to the pitcher De Leon. Finished 0 for 2. It was the final out last inning, and that juggling, bouncing ball, De Leon somehow got to Batari at first, and now a strikeout of Giardina by Bryce. Second K of the night, 1 away.
For the Ducks, third baseman, number 25, Jesse Berardi.
So 1 away, here's Berardi. And he cuts through that, 0-1. Jesse reached on a fielder's choice in the second and then was caught stealing at second base, a real rarity for Long Island against Southern Maryland this year. Another swing and a miss, so Bryce having a terrific inning so far. And out in front of Berardi, just like he was to Giardina, 0-2. And Bryce will step off. Now everybody resets. 0-2. Up high and away for ball 1. Ducks leading at 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth, scheduled for 7. And so far haven't seen any precipitation here that, again, has caused the Mets game, the second game, to be canceled as Berardi fouls it back. We sit about 40 miles east of Flushing, Queens, where the Mets play. So depending on which way the system is going, they could be headed this way or headed north and away from us, but we've seen no signs of that here tonight. Low and away misses the righty. 2-2 now on Berardi. Couldn't catch up to the heat there, cutting through it. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bryce, 2 gone.
Now batting for the Ducks, center fielder, number 37, Breland Almadova.
90.3 miles an hour on that last fastball. So Bryce is yet to retire the side in order, trying to do so here if he can get Almadova. Boy, more heat straight at him at the belt. Another swinging strike. He struck out Almadova in the second inning for his first K this evening. Misses low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Almadova at the plate facing Bryce, who is at 73 pitches right now in the 4th inning. Ducks really stretched him out in the 1st and 3rd. He had a quick 2nd, trying for a quick 4th. Pop foul out of play behind home, 1-2. Almadova out and back in. Battling down in the count, 1-2. Slider just missed away to even things up. Vladdy Frias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to hit here in the 4th. Again, if you're joining us late, Ducks won the opening game 3-2 in 8 innings in waddle-off fashion. They lead this one 2-0 on an RBI double by Davidson Romero and a sac fly from Nick Pittari. Grounded to short, Baca backhands, guns, one hop, good pick by Crosby on the backhand. And for the first time in the game, Long Island goes 1-2-3. We go to the 5th, Flock on top of the Crabs, 2-zip.
Hey fans, this is infielder Ryan Jackson. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1. That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, we go to the 5th inning. That always means 5th inning trivia. Do you hear that music? That is Field of Dreams music from the great composer James Horner. Oh, that always gets me excited for my favorite movie. And the reason we're playing that is we'll give James a little break here as we're set to start the top of the 5th. We'll give you the question here, the bottom of the answer in the bottom of the frame. As Josh McAdams in to face Anderson De Leon, bottom 3rd of the order, Ducks up 2-0. Tomorrow night, Yankees and White Sox play in the cornfields of Dyersville, Iowa, where, of course, Field of Dreams was filmed. So in the first game of our doubleheader tonight, I ask you one music question about Field of Dreams. In the second game, I'll ask you another one. And they both involve the road trips, the 2 famous road trips of the game, as this one is popped up foul territory, first base side, Batari over to put it away. All right, here's your question. The second road trip of the movie is when Ray Kinsella and Terrace Mann decide they're going to find Moonlight Graham in Minnesota. But they got to go from Boston to Minnesota in that broken down van. But once they get on the road from Boston to Minnesota, what classic rock song kicks in to get them going? All right, you got to tell me that. If you missed the first question, on the first road trip in the movie, when Ray Kinsella was going from Iowa to Boston to find Terrence Mann, Jessica by the Allman Brothers was the song that kicked in and worked perfectly in that spot as he was on the road headed to Fenway. So which song kicks off the second road trip of Kinsella and Mann going Boston to Minnesota? We'll give you the answer in the bottom of the inning. Here's Joe DeLuca, and he takes De Leon's fastball up high, 1-0. So I cannot wait for this Yankee game tomorrow night on Fox. Huge game for both teams. Two White Sox atop the AL Central. Yankees creeping in on the Red Sox for that wild card spot. So not just the spectacle of a baseball game in the cornfields, but an important game for both teams. 1-1 now on DeLuca, who popped out to short in the third inning. Decided late to swing at that one, 1-2. There is talk a bunch of the stars of the movie will be there, including Kevin Costner, of course, who played Ray Kinsella. And if you weren't with us in the first game, it's not the actual field that the movie was filmed on. That wasn't up to Major League standards. Beautiful breaking ball for strike three as De Leon locks up DeLuca. And that's his fifth punch out of the night, 2 away. But they actually built a brand new baseball field.
Shortstop, number 3, Michael Baca.
That is to Major League standards, that has 8,000 seats. So it's actually bigger than the duck pond here. And there is a path cut between the cornfields that links the two fields. Here's Michael Baca, the 9-man, a ground out to third his first time through. And this time hit by a pitch. So Baca takes it in the back and then flips it to De Leon. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate in Matt Hibbert. So the one thing I do like that I've seen in the diagrams of the new field is that even though there's a wall around the outfield,
right fielder, number 4, Matt.
They kept the cornfields beyond the wall in right. So anybody that hits a home run to right, you literally are going to see the ball sail into the cornfields. So that's going to be fun to watch tomorrow night on Fox. Yankees and Sox, the first ever regular season Major League game in the state of Iowa. So here's Hibbert at the top of the order. Hits it on the ground to short. Frias backhands it, but it's off target to Lombardozzi, and everybody's safe. And in fact, Baca will go to third. So Vladdy Frias got to it to his left, and then knew he had to get it quickly to Lombardozzi and went with a backhand, and it just was off target, and everybody's safe. So E6 on Frias. And just like that, the tying run's on now for Southern Maryland as they trail at 2-0. Hibbert at first. Baca went first to third. And it'll bring up Jake Lucci, who has struck out swinging and popped out to the pitcher De Leon. So big moment here in a 2-0 game favoring Long Island. Top of the fifth, 7-inning affair. Throw over to first, and Hibbert is back. Hibbert only one stolen base this year and has not been caught stealing. So again, we'll give you the answer in the bottom of the inning, but what classic rock song kicked off the second road trip of Field of Dreams, Boston to Minnesota, for Kevin Costner and James Earl Jones, better known as Ray Kinsella and Terrence Mann, in that great flick of 1989. My favorite movie of all time. Oh-1, bounced to second. Lombardozzi will overhand to first, and that'll do it. For Southern Maryland, no runs, no hits, a hit batsman, an error, and 2 men left. Ducks still lead at 2-0 as we go to the last of the fifth in Central Islip.
Hey fans, this is infielder Steve Lombardozzi, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
All right, time to wrap up the 5th inning trivia. What classic rock song kicked off the second road trip in Field of Dreams, where Ray Kinsella and Terrence Mann getting that van going from Boston to Minnesota? I'll give you one big hint. All right, did you get it with a hint? That is the Doobie Brothers, China Grove. Oh, great song. And again, both of the songs they used in that movie, Jessica by the Allman Brothers for the first road trip, China Grove by the Doobies for the second. Just perfect songs. They just sound like road trip songs. And get going on the road trip for Kevin Costner and James Earl Jones on the second one. Field of Dreams is the game tomorrow night in the cornfields of Iowa between the Yankees and the White Sox. Well, here the Ducks with a 2-0 lead over the Blue Crabs as we start the home 5th at the top of the order in Vladdy Frias. Carl Bryce into his 5th inning, down and in, ball 1. Vladdy has walked and scored back in the opening inning and then lined out to the right fielder Hibbert in the 3rd. Ducks have 3 hits, Blue Crabs only 2. Off Anderson De Leon, both doubles. Low and outside, 2-0. Bryce's last outing was 98 pitches. That was Friday in Lancaster. And a 10-6 win over the Barnstormers. Frias crushes it into right center. And the leadoff man aboard. So Vladdy, last night, went 0 for 3 and watched his 14-game hit streak come to an end. Right back on it today, though, hitting the opener, hitting the nightcap. So making hits now in 16 of his last 17 games for Frias. Always a threat to go at first as Lombardozzi's in. And that's ball 1. Lombardozzi has flied to right, singled, and scored. So Ducks trying to add some runs here in the 5th inning, leading by a pair. Down and away, 2-0. Carl Bryce from the first base side of the rubber, set below the belt. 2-0. Ripped in a right field for a base hit. Frias takes a look. He is going to turn second and go for third. The throw is cut off. And the Ducks set up beautifully now. First and third, nobody out. And their hottest hitter, Davidson Romero, walking to the dish.
The designated hitter, number 21, Davidson Romero.
So big spot here. Davidson has doubled a drive in a run in the opening inning, then hit by a pitch. Second time through. In at third is McAdams here. Almost on the grass. That's a dangerous spot with the way Romero swings. And he towers one up in the air, left side foul territory. McAdams over near the railing, reaching, and just out beyond his reach, and then he almost did a flip into the photographer's well area there. So Romero stays alive. And the count 0-1. Frias at third, Lombardozzi at first, nobody out. Ducks trying to add to a 2-0 lead here in the last of the fifth. And Romero with homers in each of the first 2 games of this series. Monstrous homers over both walls and left, both of them. 0-1. Hit him again! Square in the back, and now he's got to look out at Carl Bryce here, saying, hey, you know, is this coincidence? You tell me. The guy who's, again, hit a pair of homers and had 2 huge bat flips after each one, and now has been hit consecutively on pitches by Bryce, as Stan Clyburn is out to talk to his right-hander, and Deanna Reynolds, the trainer for the Ducks, checking on Romero. And I think that's going to be it for Bryce, but you have to wonder if any of those were purpose pitches after the big bat flips from Romero on the pair of long balls earlier tonight and last night. So I thought Clyburn had indicated he's going to take the baseball, and he will do that. So the night is over for Bryce. His final pitch is the one that lands between the 2 and the 1 on the back of Davidson Romero and loads the bases for Long Island when we return.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Hey fan, this is Pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Well, the first man in out of the pen for Southern Maryland is the right-hander Dalton Geeky. So the 26-year-old from Houston, Texas, 6'5", 230 pounds, enters. Has reached as high as A-ball in his affiliated career. Last pitch for Lake Erie in the Frontier League. And you want to talk about a big spot. Ducks only lead at 2-0, but he comes in with the bases loaded, nobody out, and facing the cleanup hitter in Ramon Flores, who did homer in the opening game of the doubleheader. And Ramon Flores also has the last grand slam hit by a Long Island Duck. That was July 31st here against the Gastonia Honey Hunters. So a chance to blow it open for the flock, as here is Flores with the bases full of ducks. 3 ducks on the pond for him, and Geeky with no place to put him. First pitch, way up high for ball 1. Flores tonight has popped the second and drawn a base on balls. Ducks again single runs in the first and third on an RBI double by Romero and a sac fly by Batari, but hoping for a lot more here. The 1-0. Just a bit high, 2-0. First appearance of this series for Dalton Geeky. Way up top, 3-0. So you got to think Ramon Flores certainly going to take one. And see where that ends up. Geeky goes for the rosin bag. We'll see if that'll help. (3-0). Outside ball 4. It'll force in a run. So another First National Bank of LI walk to first, go far. The carousel spins. Vladdy Frias scores from third. Lombardozzi to third. Romero to second. Flores takes first as he picks up an RBI the easy way, watching 4 pitches out of the zone for Ramon, his 11th RBI of the season. So still nobody out, 3-0 Long Island, base is still full. And here's Nick Batari, who officially doesn't have an at-bat. He's walked and had a sac fly to drive in a run in the third. Outside, 5 straight pitches off the plate for Geeky since entering the game. And you wonder if Batari's going to swing at all before he at least throws a strike. Be a 1-0. Did swing and couldn't connect. That was right down the middle. So he went after it and just couldn't catch up to it. Daniel Fields waits on deck. Duck Grand Slams this year: Sanchez, Lombardozzi, Mazzilli, and Flores. First 2 homers of the year for Long Island were both Grand Slams on the same day in a doubleheader, 1 in each game. This is in the air, shallow right field. Hibbert, the right fielder, lining it up, will make the catch. Lombardozzi is going to tag just to draw the throw, which is right on target, and he will head back 1 away.
Now batting for the Ducks, right fielder, number 29, Daniel Fields.
So here is Daniel Fields, his fly to center, popped to second. And if you're joining us late, he had the game-winning waddle-off single in the bottom of the 8th of the first game, bringing home Breland Almadova with the game-winning run. And that was a pinch hit, game-winning hit too. Sat on the bench the whole game, came off, swung the bat, won the game. Celebration was on. He got mobbed out on the infield. Ball 1 to him here. As Geeky comes set just above the belt. The 1-0. In there, 1-1. All 4 Grand Slams for Long Island this year at home. 1-1. Just missed. 2 balls and a strike. So bottom of the 5th, Ducks have single runs in the 1st, 3rd, and now 5th. Hoping to turn that 1 into a crooked number. It is a 7-inning game is what we're scheduled for. And they get a couple more here the way De Leon's gone and the confidence Wally Backman has in the Ducks bullpen, they'd be in good shape. 2-1. In the air, center field, but shallow again. The shortstop, Baca, backpedaling. Lombardozzi again will draw the throw, which is again on target. Almost took out his second baseman, Trejo, with that throw. Hit the dirt just so it wouldn't take off his head. 2 away.
Now batting for the Ducks, the catcher, number 24, Sal Giardina.
So let's see if Giardina can pick up his mates here. The Ducks had a run in, the bases loaded, nobody out. Batari flies to right, shallow. Fields pops out to short, shallow in the outfield. And now Giardina with a single and a strikeout, trying to deliver some more runs. Low and in for ball 1. Don't want to get nothing more out of a bases loaded, nobody out situation other than the 1 run that came home on the base on balls to Ramon Flores. Geekies 1-0. Misses wide, 2-0. Jesse Berardi on deck, hoping he'll get a chance to swing here in the 5th. Again, Ducks got 2 fly balls, but neither one nearly deep enough to bring home the speedy Lombardozzi from third. And he did tag to draw throws that were right on the money. Two and nothing. Looped back foul over the screen behind home for strike 1. Giardina ahead in the count, 2-1. With the bases full and now 2 gone. Geeky's pitch. Smacked into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Lombardozzi will score. They're going to send Romero. Here comes the throw. He's in there standing. A 2-run single for Sal Giardina. And that adds a pair of runs on the board. It's 5-0 in favor of the Flock.
Now batting for the Ducks, third baseman, number 25, Jesse Berardi.
So the mustache man comes through with 2 outs on that single to center, and the Ducks have blown this one open. Here is Jesse Berardi. And that a little tapper foul back behind home for strike 1. So Lombardozzi scores from third, Romero from second. Flores stopped at second. Giardina on at first. Sal now 2 for 3 tonight. And he grabs RBIs 28 and 29 on the season. That low and in kicks away from the catcher DeLuca, but no advance by Flores down at second base. So the Ducks do indeed turn it into a crooked number, now a 3-spot in the inning. On 4 base hits, a walk, and a hit batsman. One and one on Berardi, who's bounced into a force and struck out swinging. Rips it into right field. Right at Hibbert, though, who barely has to move to make the grab, and the side is retired. But not before the Ducks send 9 men to the plate. They score 3 runs on 4 hits. There was a walk, a hit batsman, and they leave 2. 5 innings complete. Long Island leads it 5-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Darren Downs, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Remember what life used to be like? Before the virus, before the isolation. Remember the sights, the sounds, and those incredible smells? Remember when you didn't have to be 6 feet apart and there were reasons to celebrate? Remember what that felt like? It's time to make new memories to remember. Welcome back. Get tickets at liducks.com. liducks.com.
Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle-In Shop on your next visit here to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. All proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Well, Sal Giardina with the big 2-out, 2-run single, and Long Island leads it 5-0 as we go to the 6th in a game that's scheduled for 7. Anderson De Leon has tossed thus far 5 innings of 2-hit shutout ball, and he starts with Zach Collier, the 3-man, strike 1. Collier is struck out swinging and fly to center. He's 0-for-2. Choked up off the knob of the bat is Collier. And he rips one into right center field that's going to split the outfielders and be picked up by Almodovar, the center fielder. He's trying for second. It'll be in there standing. So incredible. I've talked about this a couple of times already, but this is a Southern Maryland team that had 1 extra base hit in the first 2 games of the series. That's it. 13 hits, 12 singles, and a double by Bronson Butcher. Tonight, all 3 hits in this game are doubles. So they finally have broken out and gotten those extra base hits, but they haven't even scored a run yet, and they've had 1 man reach third base. Actually 2 now. 2 men that have reached third base in the game. That's it. Collier's at second to lead it off with that double, and here's David Harris, who's doubled and bounced into a force play. Outside by De Leon, 1-0. Low and away, 2-0. De Leon, a long look into Giardina, his catcher. And this is fouled away. Check that, it's Dalton Geekie at the plate, not David Harris, my error. As obviously when the starting pitcher, Carl Bryce, came out with that double hook rule, so did the DH. So David Harris's night's done. Dalton Geekie is the hitter at 2-1. And he fouls it back. Geekie has not had a hit this year, only 3 at-bats, 0-for-3. So Eon the broadcaster there. I'll take it, I'll wear it, I have to. Geekie at 2-2, looking for his first hit of the season. And he Grounds it to third. Good short hop pickup by Berardi. Looks the runner back at second. And then guns to first to get Geeky for the first out. Terrific play by Jesse at the hot corner.
First baseman, number 15, Alex Crosby.
So Collier's still at second, one away, and here is Alex Crosby, who has struck out swinging and grounded the third, 0-for-2. So we mentioned Carl Bryce, his final line, 4 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. On the short side of the 5-0 score. Ripped down the right field line. It's going to be a base hit, and the Crabs are going to have their first run of the game as Collier comes home to score. Going for second is Crosby, and he's in there with an RBI double. So now 4 hits tonight for Southern Maryland, all of them 2-baggers, and they finally break through against Anderson De Leon.
Second baseman, number 24, Cesar Trejo.
So here's Cesar Trejo. Came in to replace Ruby Silva defensively after Silva went 0-for-2. So his first at-bat of this game. Trejo batting .288 when the night began. And can't connect with that one, 0-1. Again, much like Silva, he's turned his season around since coming to Southern Maryland. Trejo started with the High Point Rockers, and he and Silva have hit over 300 since joining the Blue Crabs. Bouncer wide of third. 0-2 on Trejo. So finally a run on the board for the visitors here in the top of the 6th. They trail 5-1. 4 doubles off De Leon. .02. Swing and a miss. Giardino will have to throw down to first to get the put out. And now going for third is Crosby here, and he'll make it.
Puts another K on the Cradle of Aviation K-board in section 206.
So 6th strikeout for the right-hander, 2 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Josh McAdams.
Alert play by Crosby, realizing he could take third base, and he did. Well, he knew the minute that Giardino went to throw, he was going to run, and got in there easily. So 2 away for McAdams, who's 0-for-2 with a strikeout and a foul out. Fastball pops the glove of Giardino for strike 1. Oh, 1. Bends in, pushing him off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. We talked about the Ducks having won the first half. Southern Maryland finished in 2nd place in the North Division. The Ducks, of course, in their 21st year in the Atlantic League, they've won 4 Atlantic League championships. Blue Crabs are still looking for that elusive first title in their 13th year in the league. Here, this one crushed to center by McAdams, but playable for Almadova. Over in the gap, he makes the grab, and the side retired. But the Crabs do pick up their first run of the game. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Long Island has a 5-1 lead.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Johnny Turble, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak paver it. Nicolak pavers. Pave your way. Pave your way.
Well, fans, the 2021 season of Ducks baseball is presented by Catholic Health. Now, with a talented roster full of major league experience and exciting promotions every game, you won't want to miss a second of the action as the Ducks get back to fun in 21. The tickets are on sale now for all Duck home games at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, or over the phone 631-940-TIXX. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. Long Island has a 5-1 lead over Southern Maryland as we go to the last of the sixth, and the fact that Dalton Geekie was permitted to hit kind of gave you a hint that Stan Clyburn wanted to keep him in the game. And, of course, the big right-hander is out there warming up to face 9-1-2 in the Long Island Ducks order, scheduled to be Breland Almadova, Vladdy Frias, and Steve Lombardozzi. Again, the Ducks sent 8 men to the plate in that fifth inning, everyone but Almadova from the top of the order on down, batted as he is the 9-man. So Ducks trying to stay perfect in this series against Southern Maryland. They won the first game last night 6-5. They won the opener of the doubleheader here tonight 3-2 in waddle-off fashion. And they have a 4-run lead. And the Crabs only have 3 outs to play with, and the Ducks could love to tack on a couple of more here against Geekie in replace of Carl Bryce.
Number 37, Breland Almadova.
So Almadova, who scored the game-winning run in the bottom of the 8th of the opener, and this one has struck out swinging and grounded to short, nothing for 2. Geekie's first pitch, letter high for ball 1. Geekie has worked 22 games in relief for the Crabs. No record of 4.15 ERA. In 26 innings, he's given up 33 hits. He's walked 13, struck out 22. Opponents are hitting .308 off him. 1-0. Foul back. 1-1. So I mentioned Southern Maryland in their 13th year in the Atlantic League. They started back in 2008. Still looking for that elusive first championship. Swing and a miss, 1-2. In the first 12 seasons prior to this one, they've made the playoffs 7 times, missed the playoffs 5 times, but they have missed the playoffs each of the last 2 years. So haven't been in the postseason since 2017. The 1-2 is taken the other way. The second baseman, Trejo, to his left, gets it to first to beat Almadova there, 1 away.
Now batting for the Ducks, shortstop, number 1, Vladdy Frias.
So here's Vladdy Frias. He has scored 2 of the Ducks' 5 runs tonight, a walk, a single, and in between a line out to right. First pitch is a slider strike, and one of the big reasons the Crabs haven't won a championship is the Ducks took them out in the opening round of the playoffs 3 straight years in a row, 2011, 2012, and 2013. They could not get by the Ducks in the opening round of the playoffs. Of course, Ducks would lose in 2011 in the finals to York, but then win championships in 2012 and 2013. The only time, in fact, they've beaten the Ducks in a playoff series was back in 2009, as it went the distance, 5 games, but then they fell to Somerset in the championship series in 4. 1-1 to Frias. Takes it the other way, but foul out of play down the left field line. So the 2 times that Southern Maryland has been to the championship series, a team that they have fallen to, the Somerset Patriots, of course, who've won 6 Atlantic League titles and are no longer in the league because now they're a Double-A affiliate of the New York Yankees. I just saw the other night they had their first no-hitter in team history. It was a combined no-hitter led by Luis Severino, the Yankee pitcher, making a rehab start. Vladdy smacks it in the center, and he's been aboard for the 3rd time tonight, a 1-out runner for the Fly.
Now batting for the Ducks, second baseman, number 2, Steve Lombardozzi.
So the top 4 in the order have really gotten it done tonight in this game. I'm just looking. Frias aboard 3 times. Here's Lombardozzi, 2 singles. Romero's been on all 3 times on a double and twice being hit by a pitch. Flores has a pair of walks. So that's your top 4 in the order as Lombardozzi takes strike 1. 1 on, 1 out. Ducks trying to add to a 5-1 lead here in the last of the 6th. Trying to sweep the doubleheader from the Crabs. 0-1, way up top, a ball and a strike. So, again, the 2 times they've made the championship series in their first 12 years, they ran into the Patriots in 2009, fell in 4 games, and again lost to Somerset in 4 in 2015 after they got through Lancaster in the division series. The 1-1. Is a strike, 1-2. Of course, now they're back in the same division with the Ducks in the North Division, as in the last season of Atlantic League play in 2019, they were in the Freedom Division and the Ducks were in the Liberty Division. So they have returned to be division foes along with the 2 Pennsylvania teams also in the North, York and Lancaster. Ripped foul down the right field line by Lombardozzi, and the chase is on for that souvenir. So again, they've missed the playoffs 2 straight years, 3 times in the last 4 seasons, and they haven't won a playoff series since 2015, when again they took the Freedom Division set from Lancaster in 4. So they fell to the Ducks in the first half. Long Island won the division. They were second. But a couple of ways to get in. Either win that North Division in the second half, or if the Ducks win it again, as Long Island did in 2019, they could hope to be the wild card the way that High Point got into the playoffs a year ago when the Ducks won both halves. The Rockers, in their inaugural season, had the best overall record of the non-playoff teams, faced the Ducks in the opening round and got swept. 2-2, just away, and the count now full on Lombardozzi. So Lombardozzi, each of the last 2 times up, has singled and scored after flying out his first time through. Frias shy of the cutout at first as Crosby holds him on. See if he goes here on a payoff with 1 away. He does. Lombardozzi fouls it back. Juan de la Cruz is in the on-deck circle for Long Island, so looks like he will bat for Davidson Romero, who was hit by pitches each of the last 2 times he came to the plate. Payoff up and away, ball 4. So that is another First National Bank of LI walk to first, go far. First walk for Geeky.
Now batting for the Ducks, number 45. De La Cruz.
So first appearance of the series for Juan de la Cruz. Batting 172 on the year, no homers, 3 runs batted in, just 1 for 10 in his last 7 games. So Romero's done, finishing officially 1 for 1 with a double and a run batted in, also a run scored. And we hope he's okay after taking those 2 pitches at the plate. De La Cruz sees strike 1 on the outer edge. First and second, 1 away. Ducks trying to add to a 4-run lead in the home 6th of a 7-inning game. 0-1. Cut through, 0-2 on De La Cruz. Ramon Flores, the cleanup hitter, is in the on-deck circle. That missed inside. Looked like a little bit of a cross-up there as the catcher DeLuca set up away and then had to reach back in toward the belt of De La Cruz to make the catch. Frias at second, Lombardozzi at first. De La Cruz down in the count 1-2. Went after it, missed it. It kicks off the catcher DeLuca. And that'll be a strikeout for Geeky. Both runners advance.
Batting for the Ducks, left fielder, number 15, Ramon Flores.
So Geeky's first strikeout. Frias went to third, Lombo to second. And now the 2-out hitter is Ramon Flores, who has walked each of his last 2 times up, walked with the bases loaded in the 5th to bring home the first run of a 3-run inning. So a base hit here could bring home 2 more. Checked his swing, and what are they going to say here? On appeal, third base umpire Derek Moshe out near second says he went around. It's strike 1. So it was officially a wild pitch on Geeky on that strikeout of De La Cruz. And now the Ducks know with a base hit they could extend their lead to the largest margin of the night, 6 runs, if Flores can connect. Waited on it, but pulled it right to second. Trejo will go to Crosby, who was off the bag but does the little tap dance and gets back and retires the side. For Long Island, no runs, a hit, a walk, 2 left. We go to the 7th. We're scheduled for 7. Long Island has a 5-1 lead.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Chris Reed, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Well, pitcher Anderson De Leon is going to get a chance for a complete game here. The Ducks only have one of those this year. We talked about it. It was Brendan Feldman going 9 innings in the clinching win over Southern Maryland. That gave the Ducks the first half North Division title, but it would be a complete game if he goes 7 in a game that's scheduled for 7. And De Leon has been terrific allowing a run on 4 doubles. All 4 hits, 2 baggers for Southern Maryland. So at least Wally Backman is going to give him a chance to start it here, as it's not a save situation with Long Island holding a 4-run lead as we start the 7th. So De Leon on the hill for the Flock, trying to close it out and give the Ducks the sweep of the twin bill. Joe DeLuca is the first man to see him here. Cuts through it, 0-1. DeLuca has looked at strike 3 and popped out to short, 0-2. De Leon has been terrific. Again, those 4 doubles all coming. Well, the last 2 were in the same inning. The first 2 were in separate innings, but they did get the pair of doubles in the 6th to plate the only run tonight against him. And he's out in front of DeLuca, who's the 8 hitter, 0-2. Oh-2. In there, a called third strike. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Section 206.
7th strikeout of the game.
Number 3, Michael Baca.
So that is one off De Leon's high of 8 Ks, July 17th here against the Revolution. So here's the 9-man, Michael Baca, who's been hit by a pitch and grounded to third. He's 0-1. Righty-righty. And that in there for strike 1. So 4 pitches in the inning, all in the zone from De Leon, who's clearly in the zone as well. Just waiting for Baca to get ready here so he can kick and come home. That one missed. Boy, it looked like it had the plate, but nope, it's a ball, 1-1. 5-1 Ducks in the 7th. Late decision to swing, and this is going to be a tough one. It's going to dump into left center field for the first single of the game for Southern Maryland after 4 doubles.
Right fielder, number 4, Matt Hibbert.
So back to the top of the order for Matt Hibbert. He's walked, doubled, and reached on an error. Elsewhere tonight in the Atlantic League, if you're joining us late, Ducks won the opening game of this twin bill, 3-2 in waddle-off fashion in 8 innings. Scheduled for 7, that one was as well. Foul ball here by Hibbert, 0-1. Lancaster and York rained out in York, Pennsylvania. The War of the Roses will continue tomorrow. 0-1 is a swing and a miss, 0-2. In Gastonia, the Honey Hunters beat the West Virginia Power 10-5. After the Power took it 6-3 last night, evening up that series at a game apiece. Oh-2, down and away. So that ends West Virginia's 4-game winning streak. And those are the top 2 teams in the South Division. So that Gastonia win pulls them even with West Virginia for the top spot. Both clubs at 5-2 now to begin the second half. 1-2 the count on Hibbert. Takes it foul down the right field line. We'll do it again. And in High Point, North Carolina, the Lexington Legends beat the Rockers 8-1. So they have won the first 2 of that series. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Anderson De Leon ties his season high with his 8th strikeout of the night.
Section 206. Left fielder, number 11, Jake Lucci.
So Jake Lucci is the last hope for the Crabs here. Trailing 5-1, 2 outs. Baca at first. And Lucci 0 for 3 with that variety pack, a pop out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Here's a strike. Yankees won 5-2 in Kansas City. They took the rubber game from the Royals. Mets won 8-7 at home over the Nationals and then had the second game rained out. Yankees tomorrow night in the cornfields of Iowa, where Field of Dreams was filled, to take on the White Sox. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So now the crowd that was 4,117 strong at the beginning of the night gets that rhythmic clapping going for Anderson De Leon. Nothing in 2 on Lucci. And he'll step out. De Leon set. The 0-2. Wrapped on the ground, the second baseman Lombardozzi, underhand to Frias, and that will do it. The Long Island Ducks defeat the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 5-1. They sweep the doubleheader, and for right-hander Anderson De Leon, he tosses just the second complete game for Long Island this year, allowing just a run on 5 base hits. So the Ducks are out to congratulate one another. Again, they won the opener 3-2 in waddle-off fashion in 8 innings. They take the nightcap by the final score of 5-1, and they have won all 3 games of this series against the Blue Crabs. They will try to sweep away Southern Maryland tomorrow night. Our post-game show is next.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Remember what life used to be like? Before the virus, before the isolation? Remember the sights, the sounds, and those incredible smells? Remember when you didn't have to be 6 feet apart and there were reasons to celebrate? Remember what that felt like? It's time to make new memories to remember. Welcome back. Get tickets at liducks.com. liducks.com.
Chris King back at the old Duck Pond, where the Ducks have taken a pair from Southern Maryland. They won the first game 3-2, waddle-off style in 8 innings. They take the nightcap 5-1 in the standard 7 innings of a doubleheader game. And what a performance by Anderson De Leon. He goes 7 innings of 5-hit, 1-run ball, allowing just 1 walk and striking out 8 to tie his season high. Again, just the second complete game of the year for a Ducks pitcher. So he and Sal Giardina are going to be our Duck players of the game. Giardina went 2 for 3, a pair of singles, a big 2-run, 2-out single with the bases loaded in the 5th. Blew open a 3-0 game and made it 5-0 in favor of the Flock. As Long Island got a run in the first on an RBI double by Davidson Romero that plated Vlad Frias. Another run in the third on a sac fly by Nick Batari that brought home Steve Lombardozzi. And then that 5th, a bases-loaded walk to Ramon Flores, plated Vlad Frias before Giardina with 2 outs, singled to center to score. Lombardozzi and Romero make it 5-0. The Blue Crabs finally would get one against De Leon in their half of the 6th inning on a 1-out double by Alex Crosby that brought home Zach Collier, but they would score no further, and Long Island had themselves the 5-1 victory. Final numbers for the Flock: 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They leave 8 for Southern Maryland. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They strand 7. The winner is De Leon. He's 3-1. The loser, Bryce, he's 1-2. The game played in 2 hours and 23 minutes before a crowd of 4,117. So with the win, Ducks back over 500 in the second half at 4-3. They have won 3 in a row. With the loss, Southern Maryland is now 2-5 in the second half, and they've lost 5 straight games. Ducks are 9-6 now in the season series against the Blue Crabs. Long Island 3-0, 3 games into this 7-game homestand, while the Blue Crabs are now 1-5, 6 games into a 7-game road trip. Again, the final tonight on Long Island, Ducks over the Crabs, 5-1. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, we'll run you through the out-of-town scoreboard, preview the series finale tomorrow night, and wrap this one up.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Remember what life used to be like? Before the virus, before the isolation? Remember the sights, the sounds, and those incredible smells? Remember when you didn't have to be 6 feet apart and there were reasons to celebrate? Remember what that felt like? It's time to make new memories to remember. Welcome back. Get tickets at liducks.com. liducks.com.
Chris King back one final time to the Duck Pond, where Long Island has swept the Twin Bill from Southern Maryland. They win the first game 3-2. They win the nightcap 5-1. Elsewhere in the Atlantic League, in Gastonia, North Carolina, the West Virginia Power went in and fell 10-5 as the Honey Hunters got it done tonight to even that series at 1 game apiece. Lexington wins for the second straight night in High Point as they take it 8-1. Lancaster and York rained out in York. Major League Baseball, Yankees in Kansas City earlier today, a matinee. They took the rubber game from the Royals 5-2. Yankees will be in the cornfields of Iowa, the scene of Field of Dreams, tomorrow night to take on the White Sox. Mets completed the suspended game from last night by beating the Nationals 8-7, but the second game, which was supposed to be a 7-inning affair, was rained out. And it looks like the Mets may get a little help as the Phillies right now trailing at home 6-2 to the Dodgers in the top of the ninth. So if that holds, the Mets will only be 1 game out of first. The Yankees didn't get any help tonight as the Red Sox at home won 20-8 over the Tampa Bay Rays. So the Yankees stayed 2 games back of the Sox for the second wild card spot in the American League. So the Ducks will go for the 4-game sweep tomorrow night, and who better to hand the ball to than their ace right now, righty Joe Iorio, 7-1 on the year. So he will try to become just the league's second 8-game winner with a 4.04 ERA. The Crabs will counter with their right-hander, Blake Bivens, 1-2 on the year with an 8.13 earned run average. And tomorrow night, it is Babe Takeover night here at the ballpark. Get your tickets at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, via the Ducks mobile app, or over the phone, 631-940-TIXX. Once again, your final scores tonight from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. In the first game, the Ducks waddled off in 8 innings, winning it 3-2. They take the nightcap 5-1 and sweep the Twin Bill. We do invite you to join us for our next Long Island Ducks broadcast. That'll be tomorrow night when the Ducks host the Crabs in the finale of this 4-game set with the Flock going for the sweep. Our pregame show starts at 6:20 p.m. We'll throw the first pitch at 6:35, and you'll hear it all right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, liducks.com, youtube.com/DucksBaseball, and Facebook Live. I'm Chris King saying thanks so much for listening. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening, everyone. It's got about 30 minutes remaining in it. And good night from the Duck Pond. And an early happy birthday to Long Island legend Lou Ford. He will turn 45 years young tomorrow. Happy birthday, sweet Lou.